Right, so in today's video we're going to be giving these laurel shrubs the first trim of 2025. When I say the first one of 2025, it's technically the first one that I'll actually ever be giving them. If you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know that this space didn't used to be these laurel shrubs. It used to be box hedges, and the idea was meant to be we'd have this nicely pruned buxus sort of shrub in front of the patio. However, it just never took off. We ended up getting box blight. It looked an absolute mess. So what we decided to do in around about May last year was to replace them with something that would add almost a little bit more privacy to the garden. When we did the original garden renovation around about 3 years ago, the idea was meant to be that we were going to section the garden into different parts. We got the space at the bottom of the lawn and like a few of the little bits knocking about, and then this space at the top was meant to be its own kind of area. And when we went with these laurels this time last year, what we decided to kind of do was to almost create a bit of a wall or a sort of natural border between the bottom tier and the top tier. And we decided over the winter as well just to move the furniture around ever so slightly, just so we could get sort of a nicer view of this like industrial brick wall on this side. Now, it's not really for that reason. What we've decided is in the next few months we're going to be moving this umbrella over to this side, and we're going to be building quite a big raised bed, similar to what we've done down at the bottom, because the idea is if we put some laurels or something very similar, something green, something really lovely and natural looking on this side, those plants can grow nice and tall, and it's going to kind of hide this horrible brick wall that's going to be sitting behind. And that way we're going to have kind of like a cozy sort of nook of plants around the outside. We'll still have this brick wall on this side, but I think being surrounded by plants either side, it's going to sort of soften that industrial aesthetic that we have at the moment. And you can already see from this side it's starting to sort of take effect. The plants have grown quite a lot over the past 12 months, and it's kind of somewhat creating a bit of a privacy screen at the moment, but we want it to be much thicker and much denser, don't we, Fred? So the idea today is to get the secateurs out and to trim some of these laurels back with the aim of getting them to thicken up themselves. And it wouldn't be novice gardener either, would it, without, you know, a little hot dog down there on the floor, or even some green mesh fence from last year. I dread to think when, but we are going to sort it. This is the year of keeping the garden a little bit tidier than we usually do. Really, when it comes to the principles of your lawn in terms of the more you feed it, the more you cut it, the more that grass is going to thicken up and grow. It's the same kettle of fish for any other plant that you've got in your garden. If you give it a prune on a regular basis, what it's going to do is going to send that signal to the plant to encourage much more of that growth, and that way you're going to get a much thicker, denser plant. With these plants that we've got here, you can see in particular this one, it's grown quite tall, and eventually, you know, that height would be perfect running all the way along, but you can see that the rest of the shrubs aren't quite at that level. So by cutting this down, we are going to lose a little bit of that depth in the plant for now, but it's going to encourage not just vertical growth, but we're going to get loads more of that lateral growth. So just the simple secateurs is all you're going to need really to cut these back. And don't be afraid of cutting too much off. You know, it is going to recover. It's going to look worse, obviously, when you first do it, but give it a bit of time and let nature sort of do its thing. It's a good time of year to be doing it now as well, because temperatures are on the rise. You know, t-shirt weather today, it's not too bad. There already is a little bit of new growth on these plants. You can see there might be some on this one here where you can see like the new little leaves coming through. So there is more growth, and obviously we're cutting off some of that new growth at the moment, but we're going to get loads more of that coming through. What I will do is I'm going to chop the tops and chop the side here as I go. I'll go around the other side and chop those sides too when we finish over on this part. So there we go. It's looking much smaller, it's looking much thinner, but that thickening process is now about to start. With the nice weather we've got over the next few weeks, we're going to keep this watered. We're even going to get on with a little bit more compost too, just to feed the soil, because the more stuff we can do to actually support the plant and to help it develop is crucial, kind of at this time as well, where these plants are still quite young. They're fairly well established for the most part, but the more sort of support we can give them earlier on just means that in time they will just become completely self-sufficient and they just need trimmed every so often. And this is kind of what you can expect from pruning your plants. You can see we've got a laurel over on this side. We've got these red robins over here as well, which are growing absolutely massive. The idea of this was to hide the fence behind, and yeah, you can still see it to some extent at the back, but it's doing exactly what we want it to do. We do want it to get a little bit higher over the fence, gives us a little bit more privacy over there up at the top. And these are doing a similar thing as well. And again, this is a space that'll need trimmed, which to be fair, we might just crack on with now and give this just a quick little prune too. Now we're not going to take a massive amount off. I mean, you cut these really far back, but what I want to do is just make sure when I'm turning with the lawnmower, I'm not bashing into the thing, because sometimes that can be a little bit annoying, or part of the lawnmower can just snag against one of the branches of the plant. Here's Freddie's coming to help as well, aren't you, mate? But don't worry about if you cut too much off, because this is what gardening's about. If you do take too much off it this year and it does struggle a little bit, then it's food for thought for next year. You just know not to take as much off of the plants. I just take it as a bit of a lesson, really. If you prune it this year and it thickens up and it goes quite well, then that's also a lesson. That's also telling you that, you know, what you've done is good, and basically just do that thing again and you're going to get some good results. Fred's here just chilling, living his best life. That's what it's all about. There we go. He wants the perfect lawn or the perfect garden when a fella like him just chilling. Big monster weed there as well. Get rid of that whilst we're here. And there we go. I think that's all we're going to do on this one. I'm not really taking much off the top because I do want it to grow much taller and let it do its thing, but just nicking those leaves around the outside is just making the space look a little bit tidier. Overall, the lawn isn't looking too bad at the moment, and neither is this one up at the top. Just have a look at this. It's had one feed all year. It's had about 3 or 4 cuts now so far, and it's looking incredible. It's had absolutely no seed whatsoever. So if you want to follow along with any sort of simple gardening tips or any lawn tips this year, then consider subscribing if you haven't already. There's loads coming out on this channel. It's about keeping gardening really, really simple. It's about keeping lawn care really simple too. We're not spending a fortune. We're spending as little as we can to get the maximum possible results, whether it's, you know, putting things in here which work. Sometimes we plant stuff and they just don't really take, but they're lessons we learn from on this channel as well, and looking at how we can actually improve spaces. This used to be a mud bath and it's slowly becoming a pretty decent garden. So like the video if you have enjoyed it or found it useful. Consider subscribing like I've said. The Instagram is in the description below as always, and finally, thanks for watching.